USAC office to inquire. This year's Old Timers Night will be held here at Lakeside Speedway Friday, September 5th, when we will host the 3rd annual Tom Carrick Modified Memorial 100. Make sure to mark that date down on your calendar as Lakeside salutes all of Kansas City's past racing.
I guess it's dead.
You want to call roll, Dick?
Midget Series, where are the Midget fans? It is the 4, Mark Boyce. Mark Boyce out of Noblesville, Indiana. Team Boyce Racing, Warner Bodies, Eagle Machine Tool, Chevrolet. This is his 4th start at 97. He's had 1 top 10 finish and his first of 2 qualifying laps now underway. Mark Boyce, number 4, his first lap. A 17.773. Mark Boyce, his first lap. A 17.773. Mark Boyce out of Noblesville, Indiana. The Team Boyce Racing, Warner Bodies, Eagle Machine Tool, Chevrolet. And he picks it up a bit, his second lap the best, a 17.372. Scott Hansen out of Simi, California. 4 starts, his best finish so far, 12th. To Scott Hansen, L&S Tool Engineering, Esslinger Engineering, Hoosier Tire Pro Shocks. Esslinger sponsored, number 33. Scott Hansen coming in from California, his first lap. Underway, 2 qualifying laps for each and every of our midgets tonight. An 18.108, 18.108 first lap for the 33 Scott Hansen. A 1-lap record set back in 91 by Dave Strickland, a 16.872. A 17.873. Second lap also the best for the 33 Scott Hansen. Littleton Auto Supply Pink Chevrolet. Finished 3rd last week at Belleville. His best finish of 97. And some problems for the 62 Dave Strickland Jr. out of Inglewood, Colorado. Finished 3rd at Belleville last week. His best finish of 97 coming at Belleville. And a great green flag for for the 62, Dave Strickland. Strickland was on his way around for the green. Did not take it, so he does get his 2 laps. Green is out. Here comes the white. First qualifying lap for the 62 of Strickland. A 17.323 qualifying fastest to this point. The 62 Dave Strickland. A 17.323 his first qualifying effort. Checkered flag ending the second and final. A 17.345. The 17.323 fast qualifier. The 62 Dave Strickland. The 2J Bill Jorgensen out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Bill Jorgensen, Kingfish Waters, Chevy 2. Also his 4th start of the season is 2J. Bill Jorgensen around his first qualifying lap. An 18.756, 18.756 first qualifying effort for the 2J Bill Jorgensen. An 18.547, his second lap is his best, 18.547 for nearly 7th in points out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Has had 5 top 10s. That's the 96 car of Tony Stewart. Again, that is the car Tony Stewart drove in 96. Ted Hines in the 41 out of Indianapolis. Eddie Griffith, World Tech, Kurtz Trucking, National Fleet Supply, School Furniture, Gould's Body Shop. A 17.712, 17.712 for the 41, Ted Hines. Ted Hines has finished 3rd twice this season, has 5 top 10 finishes. And picks it up, a 17.445 for the 41, Ted Hines. Independent Specialty Tow pushing him out the green flag. Oh, Spencer coming out of turn 4. The green flag displayed. 74, Ron Solomon out of Overland Park, Kansas. Solomon Racing, Southwestern Bell call notes, the Gertie Power Plant. Spun coming out of turn 4 before he took the green, so he does get his 2 qualifying laps. He moves up to the 2nd groove, and as he comes around, picks up that left front just a bit. An 18.170 first lap for the 74, Ron Solomon. An 18.137. And your point leader, USAC National Midget Series is 71, Jason Leffler out of Long Beach, California. Takes the green flag. The 71, Jason Leffler, point leader, USAC National Midget Series, has finished in the top 5 in the last 17 straight races. 4 wins, 6 second place, 1 TQ. And he won last week in Belleville. A 17.272, that is your fast qualifier so far, the 17.272. The 71, Jason Leffler. And he picks up the pace even more. Dirt track out of turn 4 for a 17.095. Dave Steele out of Tampa, Florida. Little Loose coming out of turn number 4, the 91 Dave Steele, Tampa, Florida. The Steve Lewis wins Ford Beast Performance Racing Industries, Pink Ford sponsored. He is the winningest driver in 97 in the USAC Sprints, has finished 3rd twice in a midget. A 17.200. A A 17.200 for the 91, Dave Steele. Faster than Leffler's first lap. And a new man to beat, a 17.033, the 91, Dave Steele. The 24, Robbie Flock, the green. He has 1 win, 6 top 10 finishes this year. From Temecula, California, Richard Carroll Hart, Angel and Guru. Justice Brothers at Gurney Power Plant, the 24, Robbie Flock, comes into tonight 10th in points in the USAC National Midget Series. And a 17.485, a 17.485, the 24, Robbie Flock. The time to beat, a 17.033 by the 91, Dave Steele. A 17.630. JS Distributing Haviland, Benchmark Michener Plating, JS Distributing Brayton. Number 2 out of Grass Lake, Michigan. 8 top 10 finishes this year, still looking for his first feature win of 97-2, Andy Michener. A 17.447, 17.447 for the 2 of Andy Michener. Puts him 6th fastest in qualifying thus far. 17.251, 3rd fast qualifier for the 2, Andy Michener. Out of Canyon Country, California, P. Willoughby Stealth Gurney. Jay Drake has had 4 top qualifiers so far this season, 14 top 10 finishes, and no wins. Maybe tonight's his night. Jay Drake in the 97. Defending Western States champion, the white flag. A 17.425, his first lap qualifying effort, a 17.425. Just a bit of a wobble through turn number 3, slows him down, and he's actually, it sped him up, a 17.358. 4 top 10 finishes, still looking for that first win of the season, the Steve Barth Bowles Chevrolet Brayton. Number 14, Steve Barth, the green flag. A 17.790. The 14, Steve Barth, a 17.790. Time to beat is still at 17.033 by Dave Steele's 91. Picked it up quite a bit, a 17.405. 6 top 10. His best finish of the season, 3rd. The 17, Tony Elliott. Tony Elliott gets the green, his first lap underway. First of 2 qualifying laps. .477 for the 17, Tony Elliott out of Kokomo, Indiana. And a 17.151 puts him 3rd fastest in qualifying. On that base car, Jerry Hamilton, he'll be pulling it in. This race just about ready to get underway. First of 2 heats, USAC National Midget Series, the 41, Ted Hines. Inside row 1, the 8-lap record, 2 minutes 20.81 seconds by Andy Michener. Andy Michener in the second heat, 8 laps in length. Look at him over, green flag in hand, and a 4. The green flag is out. 41, Ted Hines off to a shaky start. The 23, the 33, Scott Hansen with the early lead. Hansen and Boyce, yellow is out. Complete restart. Number 41, Ted Hines out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Set 5 top 10s this year, third twice. Still looking for that first feature win of the season. Starts inside row number 1, first of 2 heats on the track. 41, Ted Hines. Outside row 1, the 33, Scott Hansen. Coming in from California. His 4th start of the season, best finish so far, 12th. He's outside row 1. Green flag and a good start. It's Scott Hansen at 33 and doing a little farming down low. The 41, Ted Hines. Got the left side Hoosiers into the dirt. Nevertheless, right on his tail, side by side for third. Hansen, then Hines, then Elliott in the 17. And Hines is all over Hansen through the turns. The 33, Scott Hansen, able to pull on the side by side. You battle for the lead, heat number 1 out of 4. Scott Hansen able to hold him off. Hines in the 41. The 17 of Elliott. The 4, Mark Boyce falling back to 4th. The 2, Jay is now in the pits. This race continues. Mark Boyce in the 4. Being challenged with 62, Dave Strickland. Strickland in 5th. Strickland challenging. Mark Boyce in the 4. Strickland on his high side. Battle for 4th. The 4 of Boyce. Able to run stronger throughout the circuit. And Boyce now catching up to the 17 of Elliott. Year leader, the 33 of Hansen. Hansen still able to hold off the challenging number 41 of Hines. And the 91 making a move on that second groove. Dave Steele. Steele trying to move into 5th. And Steele taking the second groove, coming around turn 4. He's got it. The 91 moves himself up to 5th. That's Dave Steele. And Steele now challenging for 4th with the 4 of Boyce. Top 3 automatically transferred. He made, and there goes the 91. Within 2 laps, the 91. Dave Steele has moved himself from 6th to 3rd again. The top 3 advance to the A. Checkered flag in hand. First of 2 heats. So we got a spin in turn 4. The checker is out. That was the 4, Mark Boyce. Now finishing 5th, the 62, Dave Strickland. Top 3 automatically advance. The man on the move, the 91, Dave Steele. Within 2 laps from 6th to 3rd, and again a top 3 advance. The 91, Dave Steele, the 41 in 2nd, Ted Hines, and your winner, heat number 1, the 33, Scott Hansen. Yeah, top qualifier 4 times this season, currently 3rd in points. 14 top 10 finishes for the 97 Jay Drake, and no wins out of those 14 top 10s. Top 3 automatically advance to the A. Row 3 to 2, Andy Mitchner, the 71, Jason Leffler, Tracy Hines in the 9. Second and final 8-lap heat, ready to get underway. Yellow is out, the green flag in hand. This race is underway. Tracy Hines came into tonight second in points, 4 wins, 3 TQs, and 16 top 10 finishes. Tracy Hines out of Newcastle, Indiana. Steve Lewis wins Ford, a beast. Bob East chassis. Performance racing industry in a pink Ford. The 9 of Tracy Hines out of Newcastle, Indiana. Everybody tried to get back in line, and the 9 of Tracy Hines ends up making contact with the concrete in turn number 3. So the caution will stay out for just a couple laps. The tow truck over to pick him up. Safety crew over to clean up any water that might be leaking. Okay, a complete restart. 41, Ted Hines. And it's the 74, Ron Salmon, inside row 1. Heat number 2, 8 laps in length, ready to go. Yellow is out, green flag in hand. As they come in and out of turn number 4, the green flag is displayed. And they race into turn number 1. The 24, Robbie Flock pulls away. Robbie Flock and Jay Drake, 1 and 2. Top 3 automatically advance. Top 5 on the Winston Racing scoreboard above the Seaberg Muffler Miller sign. They continue to battle as they come out of turn number 4 to 2. Andy Mitchner by about half a Hoosier officially in the 4th and now falls back to 5th. 71 Jason Leffler trying to hold on to 4th and gain momentum. It's the 24 Robbie Flock. Robbie Flock, 1 win this season, 6 top 10 finishes out of Temecula, California. In the 97 Jay Drake, 14 top 10 finishes for Drake, currently 2nd. Robbie Flock qualified 10th fastest with a 17.485, and so far proving untouchable. The 97 Jay Drake, who qualified 6th with a 17.358, not able to gain much momentum. Steve Barth running to 14. His company as the 71 Jason Leffler continues to run right on his bumper. Less than a midget distance between the two as they go down the backstretch into turn number 3. Your leader's now closing in. The white flag, 1 lap remains for the 24 of Robbie Flock. Checkered flag in hand, Robbie Flock, the 24, and he holds him off. You battle for 3rd. Looked like the 14 by a half a front bumper. 14 Steve Barth able to hold on to 3rd, and that is the 3rd and final advancing position as the top 3 move into the A. Yellow is out. Terry Walton with the green flag in hand. They're side by side. The 70. Freddie Anthony sets him in and out of turn number 4. The green flag flies. The 4, Richard Stricker out of Kansas City, Missouri. Behind him, the 14, Bubba Harvey on the high side. The 97, Ron Hartford. Hartford taking a 3rd line. Backside of the gas. As the 14, Bubba Harvey was in the middle of a 3-way battle coming out of 4. Now Hartford again battling with Harvey's number 14. The 4, Richard Stricker. The 97, Ron Hartford taking the high side. Hartford hit Bubba Harvey on the inside, 3 wide in turn 1. Stricker falls from 1st to 3rd, the 14. The 14, Bubba Harvey. Your leader battle for 2nd between Stricker, the 4, the 97 of Hartford. Stricker definitely set up to run the bottom side of the track, but Hartford motors on around into 2nd. Stricker in 3rd and 4th, the 98 Terry Smith, the 70 of Freddie Anthony, and the 69 J.J. Sonnevelt, your leaders out of turn 4, the Murphy Transportation Red Dog. Tom's sponsored. Valvoline number 14, Bubba Harvey driving Terry Murphy's number 14. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Modifieds, the first of 3 heats. Ron Hartford, the 97. Charles Nichols, attorney at law, Dependable Auto Parts. Out of Raytown, Missouri, Ron Hartford. Hartford trying to find a way around Bubba Harvey. White flag will fly next time around. White flag next time for the 14, Bubba Harvey. Ron Hartford able to keep up with him but not quite get around him. Yeah, gives a little nudge as they go through 3 and 4. The white flag, 1 to go. Hartford looking on the high side. Oh, again they make a little bit of contact. Little contact drafting through turn number 1. The 14, Bubba Harvey. Hartford not able to get around. Now Hartford challenges on the high side for the checkered flag as they swing out of 4. It's Bubba Harvey. Bubba Harvey in the 14 able to hold off the 97 of Ron Hartford. Richard Strucker, the 4, the 98, Terry Smith, the 69, J.J. Sonnevelt. Bubba Harvey keeping a cool, calm head as they battle through 3 and 4. Hartford moved up alongside but broke the back end out. And side by side, nose to tail, second of 3 heats for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Modifieds. NASCAR Winston Racing Series action. And the second heat is underway, 3rd heat at the staging area. Richard Hannick trucking the 42. Gene Claxton, your leader, the 2 of Tim Carrick. Carrick and the 9 of Hager battling side by side. Hager drifts up. No contact, the 2 of Carrick. The 22, the Cars Plus of Shane Roach battling now with the 9. And number 9, definitely a little loose. Jamie Hager out of Independence falls back to 4th. The 18, Bill Driscoll Jr. now battling. In that battle for 4th, the 18 of Driscoll. The Swan Printing, Larkin Excavating. Number 18 up to 4th. And 5th, the 9. And side by side for 2nd, the 22 of Roach challenging Tim Carrick's number 2. Carrick on the 2nd groove. The 22 of Roach up to 2nd. Shane Roach in the 22. Scott Barrow Racing, Cars Plus, Roach Construction. Right now at 2nd, the 2 of Carrick charging back. Your leader, the Powell Roofing, number 42, Wise Racing of Gene Claxton. Nose to tail, top 5 in turn 4. In the 2. Not up to par in 3rd. Shane Roach doing a good job a few laps back getting around the 2 of Carrick. Carrick continues to battle on the top side of the track. The 22 of Roach still holding on to 2nd. Carrick coming back. Was right there side by side. Carrick still in 3rd. White flag in hand. 1 lap remains. The 42. Gene Claxton, the 22 of Roach. White flag, 1 to go. And Roach in the 22. Helping push the 42 of Claxton. Down the front stretch, the 18 of Driscoll. Momentarily into the 2. They're coming around for the checkered flag. It is the 42. Gene Claxton, the 22 of Roach, the 2. Tim Carrick, the 18 of Driscoll. And the 9, Jamie Hager, followed by the 45 of Harrington. Outside row 1, the 5, Henry Stubeman. And the green flag is out. UMax Liquor sponsoring the 5. Stubeman Got pushed to the high side. He'll be battling from the back of the pack. The 11, Jack Dean. Right now with the lead of the 25, Scott Martin, 64 of Strode. Oh, he gets into the dirt and everybody misses him. Access Auto Salvage, Grind Staff sponsor number 25. Scott Martin got into the dirt. And got the car sideways, coming out of 4 in between 2 of the other competitors, everybody avoiding him. This does allow the 11 to move on up. And the 5 now is Stuberman around the 64. Dave Strode falling back to 4th as Clem in the 1 has moved into 3rd. Around to complete lap number 3. The 11, Jack Dean, the 5 of Stuberman, the 1 of Clem. Last week's feature winner. In 4th, the 25, Scott Martin battle for 2nd. Sunny Hill Motors, Casey Collins, number 1. Mike Clem trying to move up to 2nd. He will. The 5 of Stuberman in 3rd. They make contact. Stuberman in the 25. They get together. Stuberman continues. Stuberman in the 5, stopping on the backstretch. Caution comes out, 4 laps down. Must be 18 to play. A $1 per ticket. We divide the money up in thirds, and 1/3 goes home to one lucky race fan tonight. The green is out. This race continues. And let's see if the caution will help out the 1 of Clem. Caution enables him to be right behind the 11 of Dean. Dean keeping a modified distance between he and Clem. The 25 of Martin in 3rd. And Dave Strode drifting up in turn 4. The 5 of Stuberman able to move up to 4th. Battle for the lead in turn 1. It's the 1 and the 11. Jack Dean, the 11. Mike Clem in the 1. Battle for the lead, side by side out of 4. The 1 of Clem as they come around to complete lap number 6. The white flag will come out this next time around. Clem in the 1. The 11 of Dean, the 25 of Martin. White flag, 1 to go. Martin to 25, the 5 of Stuberman, to 64, Dave Strode, still having problems with his setup. Checker flag in hand. It's the 1 of Mike Clem. Jack Dean, Martin, Stuberman, and the 64, Dave Strode. And the 14, row 2 to 97, Jay Drake. 4 top qualifiers, 14 top 10 finishes, and no wins as of yet. 3rd in points coming into tonight. The 91, Dave Steele, the winningest in 97 in the sprints, Dave Steele. The 24, one of the alternates, Robbie Flock, out for the trophy dash, and he takes the lead. From last to first, the 24, Robbie Flock, was one of the alternates. He is out. Robbie Flock at his 24. He has 1 win, 6 top 10 finishes. Robbie Flock qualified at 17.485. He was the 10th fastest qualifier tonight. This will be a track record, the first 4-lap trophy dash at Lakeside Speedway for the USAC National Midget Series. And they are flying. The checkered flag is coming out. The cross double checkers in hand. The 24, Robbie Flock. .1:09.98. Four-lap record just set by Robbie Flock. And his USAC midget is out. This is now his second record of the evening. The 8-lap record Robbie Flock just set at 2 minutes 18.2 seconds. The 4-lap record by Robbie Flock just now 1:09.98. Robbie Flock out of Temecula, California, the Rich and Carol Hart, Angel and Guru, Justice Brothers, a Gertie Power Plant doing it for him, and how about a hand for Robbie Flock? Top 6 will get their time back. As we get ready to get underway, the yellow is out, green flag in hand. And this 10-lap semi is 3 wide into turn number 1. They go 3 wide, looks like the 71, Jason Leffler, just blowing it away. Jason Leffler, the 71. In second, the 2. Top 5 accurate on the NASCAR Winston Racing scoreboard on the backstretch. The 71, Jason Leffler. The 2, Andy Mitchner. In third, the 17, Tony Elliott. The 10-lap track record set back in 1990, October of 90, Terry Whitty. 3 minutes, 4 seconds flat. Smokes him coming out of turn 4, the 4. Mark Boyce out of Noblesville, Indiana. 4th start in 97. Does have 1 top 10 finish. Team Boyce Racing, Warner Bodies, Eagle Machine Tools Chevrolet. And the 4 of Mark Boyce. Gets a push down to the inside. Push truck coming around at the Southwestern Bell telephone. Yourself to the souvenir stand inside our main building. And I'll be doing that momentarily. Yellow is out. This race ready to get back underway. 3 of 10 laps down. And the 71 of Leffler being challenged. The 2 of Andy Mitchner does not have the horsepower that the 71 of Leffler does. Leffler set up almost perfectly right now as he makes another circuit. Leffler, the 71, the 2 of Mitchner, the 17 of Elliott, the 62 of Strickland, and the 4 Mark Boyce up to 5th. Picking up that left front tire as he comes out of turn 2 and turn 4. Check out the 71 of Leffler. That left front will come off the asphalt as he comes out of turn 4. There he goes. The 74 of Sullivan is off the pace and off the track, heading into the pits. The 74, Ron Salmon out of Overland Park, and that's Salmon Racing Southwestern Bell Gertie. Completing 8. White flag next time around. And the white flag, 1 to go for Leffler. checkered, it is Jason Leffler. The 2 of Michener, the 17 of Elliott, the 62 of Strickland, and the 4, Mark Boyce. All right, if you signed up to win a prize at the Southwestern Bell table, I'm going to call Rick Hendrick. Quality Chevrolet, Superior Chevrolet pace cars will be pulling off the track. The yellow is out. The green in hand. Terry Walton with the flags. Number 9 sets the pace. Jamie Hager out of Independence, second generation driver. Let's see how he does tonight. Still looking for that first feature win. The 11, Jack Dean, outside row 1. In and out of 4, foot to the floor, engines roll, the green flag flies. Hager, the 9, they remain side by side, nose to tail. The 11 of Dean, the 14, Bubba Harvey. Gene Claxton, the 42, the 25 of Martin, the 98, Terry Smith, your top 6. Now the 22 of Roach and the 2 of Keg get together. Battle side by side for the lead. The 14 and the caution is out. The 22 of Roach. The 22 of Roach. And he is heading into the pits. 1 down, 24 to go. They pick up their pace. A green flag, green light. This race is underway. The 18 of Driscoll is totally without power. Yeah, he makes it easy. He just takes it into the grass. And the caution has to come out. So we're going to tow truck to come push him out. 1 lap down. 18, Swan Printing, Larkin Excavating. He gets the push. You understand he is heading into the pits. Whatever it is serious. The 18, Bill Driscoll Jr. The 11, Jack Dean. 42, Claxton. 25, Scott Martin. Looking for the green. And the green is out. Let's see if it sticks. The 9 of Hager. Jamie Hager pulling away from the 14 of Bubba Harvey. Harvey able to hang with him as they go through the turns. Lane Automotive, the 9. Bubba Harvey is off the pace. Bubba Harvey in the 14 has broke. Still has power. Directing him into the infield. Harvey finds a little bit more power. Your leader's going into turn number 4, the 97 of Hartford, the only one trying the second groove. The 9, Jamie Hager, the 42 of Claxton, and the 97. Here comes the 1 of Clem. Clem tucks right behind the 9. Side by side, top 4. The 42. Gene Claxton takes the lead. The 9, Jamie Hager. Here comes the 97 of Hartford on the high side. Clement the 1, the 11 of Dean, the 25 of Martin. Top 2 trying to battle Hoosier to Hoosier through 1 and 2. Claxton pulls him out of the turns. Hartford able to hang with him, and now Hartford on the second groove tries to motor up alongside. Hartford's getting closer and closer. Hartford at turn 1. Hartford on the high side, the dependable auto parts, Charles Nichols, attorney at law, number 97. Battling out with the 42. Claxton falls to second. Hartford's your new leader. Claxton, then Clem. The 9 of Egger, the 25 of Martin. Smith, the 98, the 11 of Dean, the 2 of Carrick. And the 5 of Stiverman, the 22 of Roach, trying to climb his way back up. Ron Hartford, the 97. Feature winner 2 weeks ago and 4 weeks ago. Great battle, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th all together. The 9, Jamie Higger, here comes the 2. Tim Carrick trying to move up to 5th. Right now in the 5th spot, we'll come around to make it official. In 6th, Terry Smith. Oh, the front stretch! 69 in the 11. Damage to the 22. And the 4 and the 70. Independent specialty tow. Dragging the ground for the 70, Freddie Anthony. The 69, Sonneville torn up. Green flag for the 97, Ron Hartford. Our 1997 season continues. 10 laps down, 15 to go. Our 25-lap feature, Ron Hartford, the 42 of Claxton, the 1 of Clem. Clem now moving up alongside. Nose to tail through 1 and 2. Oh! Turn number 2. 22 of Roach. That's Dave Strode to 64. It looks like they are hooked together in this upcoming feature. Green flag flying, this race is underway. The 97 of Hartford being challenged. Hartford drifted up to the high side, the 42. Gene Claxton was able to get inside of him. Gene Claxton trying to regain the lead. Clem in the 1, it will be Hartford. Ron Hartford, the 97. Now pulling away from Gene Claxton, the 1 of Clem in 3rd. Clem now challenging Claxton. Also making a move up the 2 of Tim Carrick. Carrick moving into 5th. Tim Carrick the 2, the 98, Terry Smith not wanting to relinquish 5th. Carrick drifts up high, the 98 of Smith. Running alongside of him, the 2 of Carrick still able to hold on to that 5th spot. Hartford to 97. Several car lengths advantage over that side-by-side battle between Clem and Claxton. Clem in the 1, in the 2nd. Number 1, Mike Clem in 2nd and 3rd. The 42 of Claxton, the 25 of Martin. Battle for 5th continues between the 98 of Smith and the 2 of Tim Carrick. Ron Hartford now getting around slower traffic. Dave Strode in the 64. Claxton doing everything he can to keep Clem behind him. And as Dave Strode approaches the 64, he is lap traffic, and the 42 of Claxton goes around him. The 1 of Clem does the same, the 25 of Martin. Your leader, the 97, Ron Hartford. Tim Carrick in the 2, making a move on the inside of Terry Smith. And the right front pops on the 2. Tim Carrick into the pits. Tim Carrick, our point leader here at Lakeside Speedway, is in the pits. He'll be changing the tire and coming back out. Yellow is out. Green flag in hand. And the 2, Tim Carrick trying to make it back out. The race is underway. The 97, Ron Hartford. And the 2 of Carrick is back out. Not losing a lap, Carrick at the tail end. The battle again for second. Clem in the 1, the 42 of Claxton, the 1. They flip-flop again. Clem in the 1, the 42 of Claxton continue the open wheel action side by side. Clem now shoots into second, gets loose. Also having a good run, the 22, Shane Roach, has moved himself up, currently running 7th. The 97-year leader, Ron Hartford, as we come around for lap 22. Clem in the 1, the 42, Claxton to 25. Scott Martin to 5, in 5th, Henry Stubelman. The 11, Jack Dean, the 22 of Roach, the 9, Jamie Hager. Trying to pick up as many spots as possible. The 2 of Tim Carrick working his way forward. The white flag is coming out. It's the 97 of Hartford with 1 to go. The 9, Jamie Hager battling. Not able to corner good enough to get around the 22. Checkered flag. Ron Hartford. Clem in second and third to 42, Claxton. Followed by Martin into 5 of Stubelman. The 11 of Dean, the 22 of Roach. The 9, Jamie Hager, the 4 of Strucker. Trophy presentation will take place after our final feature of the evening, the USAC Midgets. 97, Jay Drake, the 62, Dave Strickland with row number 1. And race fans, let's get on your feet, let's make a lot of noise, give a big wave and let them hear ya! Wave to your favorites. Midget, your favorite color. There you go, your driver's in front of you on the front stretch. As they go into the Terrace Club parking, turn 1 and 2, give them a big wave. USAC National Midget Series, Lakeside Speedway, just about ready. The 97, Jay Drake, the 62, Dave Strickland. And we get to do it one more time. Where my USAC Midget fans? As they come around, give a big wave. Next time around, we will be green. Jay Drake, the 97, the 62, Dave Strickland. Andy Mitchner, the 2, the 17, Tony Elliott. Row 3, the 71, Jason Leffler, the 91, Dave Steele. The 4, Mark Boyce, the 14, Steve Barth. Ted Hines, the 41, the 24, Robbie Flock. The 33, Scott Hansen, the 74, Ron Solomon. They're picking up the pace, in and out of 4, foot to the floor. The engines roar, the green flags fly. They battle for position down the back stretch. The 97, Jay Drake with the lead. Andy Mitchner in the 2, Started inside, row 2, right now running second. Battle for third, Hoosier to Hoosier. And the 62 pulls away, Dave Strickland. Not able to pull him through the turns, a little loose to 17. Tony Elliott to 17. Your leader, the 97, J. Drake, Canyon Country, California. Our 30-lap feature, the 2, Andy Mitchner is off the pace. That's the 2, J. Bill Jorgensen. Jorgensen on the inside at turn number 2. Hopefully he'll be able to pull that into the infield and we let us continue. And that is indeed what he does. We continue racing. Jorgensen, the 2J, into the infield. The 2 of Andy Mitchner continues to run second. Here later, the 97, J. Drake, keeping a very healthy lead over the 2 of Mitchner. Mitchner out of Grass Lake, Michigan, trying to close the gap between he and Jay Drake, your leader. In third, the 91 of Dave Steele. Your top qualifier, Dave Steele, currently running third in the 91. The 71, Jason Leffler. And the 62, Dave Strickland, your top 5. Amazing how they kick the back ends around, almost like they're on dirt. Smoke coming out. Steve Barth of 14. At first it looked like tire smoke, now it may be engine smoke. The 14 of Barth. Running at turn 1 and 2, we've almost gone halfway. Here later, the 97 of Jay Drake coming around for lap 15, and we have gone halfway. The 2, Andy Mitchner. The 91, Dave Steele, Jason Leffler. And the 9, Tracy Hines out of Newcastle, Indiana. Man on the move on the front stretch. He's worked his way up to 5th. They're battling a tire numbers. Oh, they go in the grass and they continue. The 91 got pushed out. Dave Steele. And the 91 just fell back. Almost a full straightaway advantage over the 97 of Jay Drake, your leader. And the 2 of Andy Mitchner. And third, the 71 of Jason Leffler. Up to fourth, the 9 of Tracy Hines. Hines started back outside row 7. In fifth, the 91, Dave Steele. We complete lap number 20. The 9 of Hines out of Newcastle, Indiana. Your leader in turn 1. Your leader coming out of turn 2. Second place, Andy Mitchner. A full straight away behind him. Spin at turn number 4. Laps complete. Again, we were on a record-setting pace. And as Steve Lewis wins Ford Beast Performance Racing Industries Pink Ford. Tracy Hines out of Newcastle, Indiana. And the 91, Dave Steele out of Tampa, Florida. Yellow is out, green flag it in, 21 of 30. Nose to tail, picking up the pace, the green flag is out. Jason Leffler to the inside of Mitchner. Andy Mitchner falls back to third. The 71, Jason Leffler out of Long Beach, California. Let's see if he can close in, reel in your leader. The 97, Jay Drake. Jay Drake out of Canyon Country. Ah, into that dirt. The 9 of Tracy Hines out of Newcastle. 97, Jay Drake continues to lead with 23 of 30 done. Jason Leffler, the 2. Andy Mitchner. The 91, Dave Steele. Yellow is out, green, flag in hand. It looks like the 30-lap record will stand for another season. The green flag is out. Jay Drake accelerates. Jason Leffler at second. Let's see if he can reel him in. Andy Mitchner running third. Battle for fifth, coming out of turn 4. The 62 and the 9. The 9 of Hines, the 62 of Strickland. And now, Tracy Hines starting to slide back. Top 2 closing in, the 97 of Drake and Leffler. We have 3 laps remaining at turn 1. The 97 of Drake bobbled, and Leffler was right there to capitalize. Kevin Roy, lap 28. The 71, Jason Leffler, your point leader, has won 3 of the last 4 features, including last week's Belleville race. The white flag, 1 to go. the 71, Jason Leffler. After 30 laps, Jay Drake led most of the race. He bobbled at turn number 1. And the 71 was right there. He has now won 4 of the last 5. Out of Long Beach, California, the P. Willoughby Stealth Gertie chassis, Gertie motor, 71. How about a hand for Jason Leffler? JJ Sonneveld, need to go to your car, please. Came into tonight, point leader. Had won last 3 of 4, now it's 4 of 5. USAC National Midget Series. Make sure, folks, tomorrow night, I-70 Speedway, outside of Odessa, Missouri, just outside of Kansas City. You'll see more of the same great action. The USAC National Midget Series and the NASCAR Winston Racing Series late models on the high banks of I-70 Speedway.